Hi there, Professor Joe Omani here, advisor to the consulting industry. I hope you don't mind me recording this. I spend so much of my life writing academic papers, books and the rest of it. It's nice to do something different, so I hope you guys don't mind. But very quickly, I wanted to say something to consultancies that were going to sell or thinking about selling. And that is that you don't need to be perfect in order to sell. And I know that sounds obvious, but in some of my client conversations, they'll say, well, we need to get our sales processes better before we can sell, or we need to implement professional service automation, or we need to have a human capital management system in place, or we need to train the teams up in sales. And all of this is going to add value to your firm. But if you're selling, you need to think about it from the buyer's perspective. And a buyer is not just thinking, okay, so I've got a gap that I need to fill, or I can cross-sell some services, or I can get access to some new clients when they're buying you. They're also thinking, how easy is it going to be for me to add value to this firm so that it grows in value? And part of that is doing some relatively simple stuff. If your teams are doing relatively well, but they've never been trained in business development, from a buyer's perspective, I'm thinking this is great. If I train these people up in business development, then I'm going to improve our revenues by a few percentage points. If your marketing function is terrible, then you're going to be using their marketing function. They're going to be cross-selling to you. So if you're doing well, if you've got decent EBITDA, if you've got decent top-line growth, then that's the main thing. From a buyer's perspective, I'm thinking other weaknesses, providing they're not, big weaknesses with, the team, or weaknesses that are hard to fix. If you have weaknesses that are relatively easy to fix and will add value, then the client's going to be thinking, well, this is an easy way for me to grow the company within my firm and make it much more valuable, improve top line, improve bottom line. So don't think that your firm needs to be perfect. And in fact, when you're going towards sell, your advisor, I'm sure, will be telling you this, but when you're going to sell, you should be reframing those weaknesses as strengths. So you should be saying, look, okay, we haven't got a PSA, but PSAs are correlated with a 17% improvement in project margin and growth. And therefore, if we start using your PSA, we're likely to see some positive effects. So reframing some weaknesses as a positive is something that you can do in your executive summary when you're sending your deck round to prospective buyers. Anyway, it's just a quick note, because very often people can sell their firm a lot sooner than they think. Anyway, take care. I hope you've had a good day. Bye-bye.